I give you Vivid Apathy.
I got a text one day, one that I really didn't expect, from the legendary esteemed guitarist at our school, Jake Wentworth.
He sang for us, and we just instantly were like, that was awesome. You know, he walked out the door, and we just wanted him to come right back in so he could start playing again.
The months that followed were pretty cool. We were kind of trying out different bandmates. Had a guy named Ben that was just pretty disinterested in the operation, but it was mutual.
I get a phone call from Jake, and I know him through the film program, and he says, yeah, we're looking for a guitarist for our band, and we have an opening.
Initially, we asked Brandon's brother Travis to come and play, and our styles just didn't really mesh the same. He was more into like the Blink-182 kind of stuff, and we were like, no.
It didn't work out with your brother. We were wondering if you wanted to play, and I'm thinking, I don't play guitar. Oh, and by the way, we're playing in the Gothic.
It was for the Next Big Thing tour. It was kind of a setup where they had a bunch of local bands come out and just kind of play for it and try and get new artists noticed.
We tried selling the shit out of so many tickets to get a good slot, and we did. We got probably one of the most primetime spots in the whole thing at like 6:30 p.m. when everybody was there, and so we were getting ready. We were sitting under the little tiny backstage area they had under the stage, just thinking about what was going to happen. And
we turned the amps on, and Nick started practicing on the drums, and it was so loud. It's something you can never prepare yourself for.
We went and had the time of our lives in the Gothic.
After that, our next major show is for the Palmer Ridge Talent Show. We could only play one song, so the talent show wasn't really just for us, and there's a bunch of other people playing too, so we decided to do a cover just so everyone knew what we were doing, and we picked Ozzy Osbourne's Crazy Train.
We go up there, and I remember Holiday at one point said, I can't hear my bass, it's not loud enough. And so I'm like, it has a boost. Just hit that button right there. So Jake, because he knew more about how to make it sound good, he turns one of the bass knobs down a little bit and hits that power boost, and it shook the auditorium.
We got about maybe not even halfway through the song, and of course something's going wrong.
One by one, the instruments start going offline. Nobody can hear me. Nobody can hear the guitar.
The theater director hopped up on stage and started calling us off, telling us to stop playing.
It's like, we need to get out of here now. This building is on fire. And
one of the speakers blew up, basically.
So we freaked.
We start cheering, and everyone's stoked, and everyone's laughing and clapping and stuff, and obviously the theater director is pretty pissed.
But then we realized that was a complete emergency, and we all needed to vacate.
Oh, this is bad. We need to get out of here.
And yeah, wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it? You look up at the speakers, and there's just this lick of flame.
It's 20 feet above everyone's head, just hanging there above the first 4 rows.
So he starts screaming again and kicks us all out.
It was the happiest moment of, I think, that entire year for me.
And then from there, we went off to play another show. We had set it up ourselves with this company called Sunshine Studios.
We organized it with a couple other local bands.
Ray will probably deny it.
There's a pretty wild accusation that I had issues with.
He had a huge drug problem.
With alcohol and drugs.
I remember going behind the stage before setup and looking over and seeing Ray take a hit from his piece. I'm going to play the best I can, but this isn't going to go well.
We went and we played it still.
It didn't have the same energy or anything that we got from the Gothic or playing the talent shows.
Didn't have the same electricity, the same zip.
That was a shame, because we played well, but we didn't sound good.
I just couldn't give the band what it needed.
We kind of all just went our separate ways.
So I made a melancholy departure.
Brandon was going off to college.
Holiday disappeared. We didn't know where she was or what she was doing.
That was pretty much it for Vivid Apathy.
And it's anything but apathy. It's anything but apathy.